Hi guys, it's been ages since I've done anything, but I've basically stopped watching WWE now, so I decided to do something else. I'm going to look through all my different books that I've got recently in all my collection. I'm going to show you each one. This is Kathy Reich's Crossbones. It's a really good book. I'll read you the blurb. An Orthodox Jew is found shot dead in Montreal. The mutilated body is barely recognisable. Extreme heat has accelerated the decomposition and has made it virtually impossible to determine where the bullet entered the body. But just as forensic anthropologist Dr. Temperance Brennan is attempting to make sense of the fracture patterning, a mysterious stranger slips her a photograph of a skeleton, showing her it holds the key to the victim's death. The trail leads to the Holy Land, where, together with Andrew Ryan, the detective, Tempe makes a startling discovery, but the further Tempe probes into the identity of the ancient skeleton, the more she seems to be putting herself in danger. Next, I'm going to show you Karen Rose's You Belong to Me. Basically, all this is about is a lady stumbles across a mutilated body in a park, and she thinks it's her old school teacher. Luckily, it's someone else, but it's also from her past. And it has a number one tattooed into the back of his neck. And then another murder happens, and it's another person. So the story goes that she has to find out who it is before the murderer gets to her. Next, I'm going to show you Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Now, this book is really good. It's one of my favourites that I've read recently. It's basically about a young lad. He finds out he's the son of a god, and that Hades is sending loads of different creatures after him, and he has to find his way to this camp. And when he does, he finds out that Zeus and his father are fighting over a lightning bolt which has been stolen, and Zeus is accusing him of stealing it. And the story goes that he has to find the lightning bolt and take it to Zeus before all hell breaks loose. Next is the Game of Thrones, which is now a TV programme by George R.R. Martin. Again, it's a really good book, and I haven't read it all yet. I'm a bit into it. It should be good. Hoping it will be. Next is Denise Roberts' The Starburst Burns On. This is a good book. It's about a group of friends who meet up on top of a hill and promise each other that they'll meet up in 10 years. And basically it shows what happens through those 10 years, the love that they find and all the losses and stuff. Next is The Survivor by Sean Slater. This book, it's basically about a cop who investigating shootings at a high school, which is his daughter's high school, and he's there and he kills two of the shooters, but the third one escapes after mutilating the other two's body, and he has to go through and find out who the third killer was. The next one's an absolute classic, which is Peter Pan. Everyone knows Peter Pan, and it's basically the same as the Disney cartoons or anything like that. The next book is The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Again, seen the film, I haven't read the book. I'm really interested and can't wait for it to read it. I'm doing something else at the minute though. This one's pretty funny, but it's alright. The Funniest Things You Never Said, the ultimate collection of humorous quotations by Rosemary Jarksy. Again, really, really, really funny, but it's a bit long and not very many quotes that you'd recognise. They're all old people. Next is The Other Lands, which I got super cheap from a bookshop in Bridlington. It's the second in the series. I haven't read it because I'm still looking for the first one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Next is Airs in Court by Bernard Cornwell. Again, not read it. but I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. It's about a war. It's a history, a biggest war in history or something like that. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a massive Harry Potter fan, in the films and the books. And this is basically a book about the filmmaking of Harry Potter, and it's got the first 7 films, stuff about that in there. I'll see you next time for the other videos. Bye.